Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We are previewing Week 16 in the NFL. We're talking right now with Brandon Shively from GameDayInsiders.com, who's been excellent overall in the NFL and college football this year, and he tells me also excellent at his website. Brandon Shively, is that right?
Yeah, Peter, man, things are rolling right along. Finished college football 49-21 against the spread at 70% on the regular season. College bowl games are about to crank up, about to kick ass in college bowl games as well. Off a 4-0 sweep last week in the NFL. That includes the win with Arizona on Thursday, and then we had San Fran plus 10.5, as I advised all my clients to buy the half a point in that game. So yeah, clean 4-0 sweep Sunday in the NFL. Got 3 more plays this Sunday. It's a good time to hop on board. College football premiums and NFL premiums are hitting at 63.5% on the season. Last 30 days in all sports, I'm hitting at 62%, 61% college basketball. Just hitting a really good stride right now. So you can go to GameDayInsiders.com, click on Premium Membership. You can get a 7-day pass for $99, but I'm going to give you a full 30 days for the $99. So all you got to do is click on the Premium Membership, sign up. I'll make sure I hook you up 30 days, all access, give you all college bowl picks, NFL, college basketball, NBA, give you everything, Peter. So you can go to GameDayInsiders.com, check it out. Also on the homepage, we have daily free picks posted as well, and have some of the best nation's handicappers there as well, Peter.
All right, sounds great, Brandon. Well, right now the Jets are a 10-point home underdog. Total's 47 or 47.5. Miami, of course, the Pats rolled Miami at home last week, and the Pats are now 8-2 against the spread in their last 10 games. So, Pats on fire as a bet. The Jets, though, they're not really quitting, though, right? They're squeaked by Tennessee, obviously a pathetic team last week, but, they were a sharp side. They took sharp action last week. The Jets are now 3-2 against the spread over the last 5 games. And I'm just wondering if, it's the last home game for the Jets in a completely lost season, and the Pats, of course, looking forward to the playoffs. Huge spread here as a home underdog. I'm wondering, maybe I'm crazy, but are the Jets maybe at plus 10? I like them a lot more at like 10.5, but maybe the Jets at plus 10 are a side with value. What do you think, Brandon?
Yeah, Peter, you're right on the money. I do like the Jets in this game. I'm going to watch the line and see what it does. I'd love to get them at 10.5 also, and if the line settles at 10, then I'll go ahead and buy the half a point and get them at 10.5. But, it's their last home game. I like Geno Smith. After they benched him, he's came back, and he has been playing better. Last week he looked pretty good in play action. He went 6 for 9 on play action passes, and that's a big part of their game because they do rely on the rush, and when he can roll out in the pocket on play action and get the ball down the field, it's a good advantage for him. So, historically, this has been a close matchup. 4 of the last 5 games between the Jets and Patriots have been decided by a field goal or less, with 2 of them going into overtime. Earlier this season, New England was a 9.5-point home favorite, and they ended up winning the game only by 2 points. And looking closer at the game, they got outgained by 100 yards to the Jets. The Jets rolled up 218 yards on the ground. And I think they can do the same thing in this game. The Jets have the number 2 rushing offense in the NFL actually, and they have a stout run defense, only giving up 87 yards a game. So it's a team that they know how to use the clock. They know how to run the ball, use the clock, and keep Tom Brady and New England off the field. New England, they had the division wrapped up. I really don't see too much motivation for this game. It's about time for Belichick to start making sure his players get healthy and ready for the playoffs. So, like I said, the line is huge. From New England laying 9.5 at home earlier this season, and now they're laying 10.5 on the road. It's definitely inflation. I can't argue with the fact New England's they're 9-1 straight up the last 10 games, 8-2 against the spread. And that makes for a higher line in this game. So, but I'm liking it. I'm liking the value with the Jets. So it's too many points. It's a divisional game. The Jets, their season's lost, but it's their last home game. They love to play a spoiler, and it's just been a close game over the years. Like I said, 4 of the last 5 games decided by a field goal or less, and you're getting a Jets team that's number 2 in the NFL running the ball, which tells me they can run the ball, get first downs, win the time of possession, keep Brady off the field, and yeah, definitely Also, I will add in the fact that the Jets, they were a home dog earlier this season against Pittsburgh, and they won the game straight up. And then they're getting 9.5, 10 at home against Denver, and it looked like they had the spread covered. They were only down by 7 with like 20 seconds left. The game was really over, and Smith threw a pick 6, and Denver won by 14. But it looked like they were going to cover. So, you know, they are a live home dog. They play good as a home dog, and I look for them to cover this spread again on Sunday, Peter.
Brandon Shively liking the Jets plus 10. That's the way I was feeling when I first analyzed this game. Feeling a little bit crazy about it. Now I'm thinking maybe not so crazy. Thanks so much, Brandon.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.